every now and then, we all have those days where we feel down, where we've got a cloud hanging over our head. I got you. So here are 3 ways that I'm going to share with you how to be instantly happier. And if you want a quick mood booster, let's get into it. Wouldn't it be nice to have some strategies that we can use to help our mood instantaneously when we need that mood boost, when we want to feel happy right there and then? The 3 techniques that I'm about to share with you are things that I use myself when I need to feel better, when I need to feel happier, and when I need that instant mood boost. Okay, so the first technique to be instantly happier and feel good. What are you grateful for at this very moment? Right? So for example, it could be a wonderful partner, great friends, a beautiful home, a wonderful city to live in, a fulfilling job, a lucrative side hustle. The list goes on and on and on. So when there are days where you're feeling an overwhelming sense of inner joy and gratitude, that is a great time and a wonderful opportunity to write down in that moment what you are grateful for. Because when we're in a little bit of a sour mood and we feel like we're a bit of a prickly pear, it's a little bit more difficult and more challenging to think right then and there on the spot what you're happy and grateful for. So instead, we want to do that in the moments where we are genuinely beaming with joy and radiating happiness and jubilee. So in those special moments, keep track of your gratitude list, or you could have a gratitude vision board, a gratitude Word document, and you want to refer to those gratitude pieces whenever there is a gloomy day where you might feel downtrodden and discontent. And as a pro tip, you can even record moments, events, kind things people said or did, and compile a gratitude list somewhere that you can turn to on a rainy day. And you don't even have to tell anyone about this special Word document or special memory/gratitude vision board. It could be a gratitude jar, a gratitude journal, like I said, a Word doc, just of a list of things that you are grateful for. It could have also visual cues and other mementos. It could be a scrapbook. So just keep that somewhere handy that you know where that is so that you can access it on days where it's a little bit gloomy and there are clouds overhead. The second technique to be instantly happier. What if it were worse? So this is a little guess game, you could say, you could call it, where it's really about thinking how you're in a good spot still. Even if you feel the way you do, you're still in a good spot. And think of how much worse it could be if you were in a different spot. So you're basically doing a downward social comparison with a situation in which you might have found yourself with a alternate universe version of you. So it takes a little bit of creativity, perhaps you could say, but think about 3 ways rather, you would be worse off. So you're essentially playing the what if game, but in a downward direction, right? So it's the downward social comparison to a possible potential version of yourself in an alternate universe. If we're talking quantum theory, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so think carefully about whatever put you in a sour mood. Think about how that very situation could be even worse. Okay, so let's take an example where, let's say you're on your way to an important meeting and you missed the train. So that's an unfortunate situation. It's very frustrating, but not the end of the world. And first, you want to think about 3 ways that that situation could have been worse. So imagine, in addition to that, you also have a migraine. Imagine that you also fell on your way running to the train station, and now you have a big scab, scraped your knee, let's say. Or maybe you also, in addition to that, get a call from your boss with bad news about the pitch or about the clients, right? So there are always ways that it can be worse. Yes, there are ways that it could have been better, but there are also ways where it could have been worse. So when things don't go your way or as planned, Just take a few seconds and think of 3 ways that situation, that very situation that you're in, and just think for a minute, 3 ways that situation could be even more unsavory. And then when you look at the current situation that you're in, it doesn't look or feel too bad after all. And my pro tip for this is to train yourself to immediately think of how lucky you are to be in the situation you currently are, even if it's maybe not the one that you had planned, not the one that you had envisioned, and not the one that you would want to be in right now, but it could be way worse. And just remind yourself of that. The third technique to be instantly happier: don't dwell, do. All right, so if you want to get out of a rut, if you want to get out of your head, stop ruminating or daydreaming and just spark action. Do the work. Get your workout on, get moving, switch gears, launch yourself into momentum, right? Stay away from inertia. What this helps you do is to recalibrate your thought process around the current situation that you're in. It also allows you to reframe your state of mind, right? And moving your body can also give you that amazing endorphin boost and immediately put you in a better mood. So if you need to drop down and give 10 burpees to your ought self, then do that. If you feel like you could just go out and get a nice iced matcha latte and that will instantly put you in a better mood, do that. Just do some sort of action that will help jolt you out of that not so great mood, right? Because when we're not doing anything, that inertia can cause us to ruminate. It can stifle productivity and it can just keep you in that rut. So we have to overcome that inertia as quickly as it comes on. All right, so that's the first thing, to recognize it. And if you want a pro tip, choose a happy activity that will immediately give you the momentum and or spark joy. So it could be doing 10 burpees. It could be going out and getting a nice iced matcha latte. Maybe it's a carefully curated Spotify playlist. Maybe it's a 10-minute dance routine or dance party from YouTube. Maybe it's those 10 burpees that I told you about. Maybe it's working on that screenplay that's collecting proverbial dust on your desktop folder. Whatever it is, have a go-to happy activity that you know will automatically put you in that better mood. Again, movement is a great one for this. Music is a great one for this. Just going out and taking a simple walk, especially if it's sunny out, can really get you into that better mood. It will also propel you forward and create that momentum for when you catch yourself ruminating, worrying, complaining, or experiencing other symptoms of a sour, prickly mood. And you'll be way happier in momentum than in inertia. So familiarize yourself with these 3 mood boosting techniques, and I promise they will help you feel much better instantly. And it will give you that immediate lift in spirits. But it does take practice. So if you practice and prepare ahead of time, you'll automatically begin to gravitate towards one of those 3 techniques to instantly make you happier and get that boosted mood. Do you recognize that it does take time, especially if you're having to recalibrate your thoughts around mood boosting and just to get into the swing of things? But once you do give yourself that time and that practice, there's no stopping you from being anything but in a bright and happy mood. We choose our mood, so let's remember to choose happiness. All right, Explorers, that's it for me today. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Can you think of any other instant mood boosters that you would like to share with the Explearning community? If so, leave a comment down below. And also, if you want to help our channel continue to grow, be sure to share this lesson and our playlist and the channel with anyone you think would like to improve their communication skills and their social skills. I'll see you on the next Explearning lesson. Happy Explearning!